Well, it saddens me that I even have to make this video, but here we go. It's Rod with Pow Group. Welcome back on the Pursuit of Wealth, everybody. Your home for MJ stocks, crypto assets, news, and interviews. Also home to the best MJ community. Today is Monday, Shenanigans Monday. It's May 6th. Hope you had a great weekend and you're doing well. Kevin Sabet, I believe that's how you pronounce this fudster's name. He's saying that Ann Milgram did not sign the rescheduling order and obviously created a huge panic. If you're wondering why the market sold off today and the end of the day and into the close, it was more than likely due to this tweet, but definitely creating FUD, cue the FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt right on time, right after a big bull move. I'd be even surprised. I wouldn't want to be this guy if I were him. I assume what he said is true, but we don't know whether or not that is a necessary step to get it rescheduled. And at the end of the day, I wouldn't want to be him. At this point, I wouldn't want to be the one getting looked into by the DOJ, or I'm not sure who would even, if that would be an SEC thing, manipulating the stock prices. But yeah, we'll show the tweet here in just a moment. But before we get to it, make sure to smash the like. It helps support me in the channel. If you're new, you can subscribe, tick the bell, all that good stuff, and you'll be notified on any future videos or when I go live. You can also follow us over on Twitter, or X, formerly Twitter. The handle for that is @GroupPow. And as always, this is not financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. And you should never buy or sell anything based on anything that I say or Kevin Sabet says. This guy is an absolute clown as far as I can tell. So he's the president and CEO of SAM, Smart Approaches to MJ. As we know, he's super biased, right? He's not grounded in reality. He's super biased. They're opposed to legalizing MJ, so they're basically anti-America, anti the American people. The American people want it. 3 out of 5 people consider it safer than alcohol and tobacco. So basically, Kevin Sabet hates America and hates you people that are a part of America. So this person should just go away. He should just never tweet ever again and just don't wish anything bad on him by any means, you know. But at the end of the day, this guy just needs to find somebody, a different industry to nag, because there's no place for this here, and you have absolutely, if you didn't have any credibility before, there's no way he's going to have any left after this. I'm definitely going to unfollow him here. So I encourage everybody else to do the same and just block this guy. I'm just going to block this guy. But I'll block him after so that I might not be able to read the tweet if I do it. So he says, big, I can now say with full confidence that the administrator of DEA, Ann Milgram, did not sign the rescheduling order, breaking the 5 decades of precedent and established law and regulations. 2 confidential sources inside DEA and another outside DEA with intimate knowledge tell me. Okay, so now we'll block him because I have no care in the world to ever follow him ever again. If I hear I don't need up-to-date information from this clown if he's just going to be spreading FUD, because why would Forbes create an article saying DEA recommends MJ rescheduling, says news report? Then we have the DOJ department, the Justice Department, plans to reschedule MJ as a lower risk drug from CNN. So all the mainstream media news coverage, it's been almost a week, and it's just like, you know, cue the FUD, right? There's going to be all kinds of FUD. Smart Approaches to MJ. Sam is saying that they're going to file a lawsuit. There's going to probably be potentially multiple lawsuits. Now he's coming out with this. And look what happened to CGC into the close here. We had a pretty good day going on. We had some names breaking inside bars bullish. And then from the high of the day to the low of the day, we're down about 12.5%. And then taking a look at the U.S. side of things, MRMD was down 41% plus. TAT truly was down over 10%. We've also got some FUD there from Florida and Ron DeSantis again, so that's probably the reason why I get hit harder there. But in terms of Canadian MJ, you can see lots of red out there, and like I said, a brutal end of the day, and likely attributed to this clown who is, you know, maybe not necessarily spreading false information, but unnecessary information. It might, like I said, it's been almost a week now. Mainstream media, all just go to just type it in. Like high tide, rescheduling, right? High tide welcomes Biden administration move to reschedule MJ. Like all these CEOs, all these companies are acknowledging it, that it happened. All these media companies, you know, all these influencers are talking about it. If it wasn't true, I'm pretty sure somebody would have came out and said it by now. But yeah, at the end of the day, I have no respect for this guy in his professional career, and I'll be I won't be following him anymore. There was some news, or there was some rumors, sorry, not news, that that Sam was getting funding from Big Tobacco, but it says right on their website. I posted this in the PAL Group private community earlier, though. It says right on their website. I didn't have it brought up, but it says we receive no funding from the alcohol, tobacco, opioid, or prison industry. So that is what it says directly on their website. Whether or not that's been vetted and is 100% true, I don't know. I really don't care. At the end of the day, these people hate America. They hate American people. They won't give people what they want, and they're not following the science. I mean, there's a 250 plus page document from HHS saying that it's medicine. It has medical benefits. It's like alcohol and tobacco should be on Schedule 1 way more than MJ, right? So it's laughable at the end of the day. And like I said, all these CEOs, all these companies, it was on BNN, it was on CNN, it was on Forbes, right? CNBC, all these companies and media outlets, mainstream media, covering it and basically saying that it's a done deal, right? And it's obviously not a done deal because it still has to go through the comment period. So you're going to get all kinds of FUD still coming, right? The FUD train has already started, and it was just this idiot tweeting. But anyway, and then just started off with BIG capital letters, big, like you're a big moron, But anyway, at the end of the day, there's going to be more FUD, so prepare for it. There's going to be, it still has to go through the public comment period, and there's going to be all kinds of, hurdles and opposition. There's probably going to be multiple lawsuits, right? If there's a lawsuit or two filed, maybe more. Like I said in my interview with, if you haven't seen that, with Morgan Fox, the political director at Normal, he said this could take a year or two, maybe more, to play out before it gets actually rescheduled. I still think Cresco CEO Charlie thinks it's going to happen before the elections. I still think the most likely scenario is that we get Schedule 3 enactment at some point in the end of 2024, beginning of 2025, with a very, very small chance that they may, through the CAOA or another bill or some form of Congress acting, descheduling it. So I think there's a very, very small possibility, but obviously the most likely scenario is that Schedule 3 gets enacted. But I think there is maybe, a 10 to 20% chance that it gets descheduled and they bypass that altogether. But let me know what you think of this news in the comment section below, and we'll continue the conversation there. Did that absolutely piss you off like it did to me today? Because it sure did. But again, with a big move and big news like that, you need to expect the FUD. And today, FUDsters came out of the woodworks in full force, and it probably isn't the end. So just be prepared for the additional FUD train to continue to roll in. Unfortunately, there's going to be some more stops along this FUD train, and unfortunately, it is what it is, but it'll give us more time to accumulate and take advantage of this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. That's what I'll be doing anyway, but not telling you to buy, sell, or hold. You got to do your own research and do what's best for you. And I made a tweet on X as well saying, don't look at what other people are doing. Even if Dan Aarons or MSOS ETF doesn't hold Tilray, or just as an example, that doesn't mean Tilray's a bad company, right? Or if this celebrity is backing a company, that doesn't mean that they're the end all be all, right? Look at Kevin O'Leary. He was a paid advisor, and he was working for FTX, saying it was the best thing since sliced bread, and then it was proven to be one of the biggest frauds in history, right? So you got to do your own diligence. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to anybody else. Do your own diligence and buy something because you've done the work and you put in the research and you believe in the company, right? At the end of the day, that's what it's all about. All right, going into there, it's Rod with PAL Group. Thanks again for joining us on the Pursuit of Wealth, and we'll see you again on the next video, as I'm sure there'll be more FUD to cover here shortly. But it's all noise. It's either going to be Schedule 3 or deschedule, in my opinion. That is pretty much a done deal. But all right, I digress. Have a great night. See you on the next one.